we're gonna bring you in. This is a surprise soap for you guys. So right here, this is gonna be our surprise soap. So right here we have some milk is mixed in. The milk lye mixture is already mixed in with some of our oils. As you can tell, this is gonna be used on our 77 bar, 78 bar big square mold. And this is gonna be a lot of fun. Here is, this is titanium dioxide mixed in here, and I'm gonna have to use, I'll have to use the stick blender with that here in a second. And I already poured off the mixture that I need in there. And then this is gonna be a bright green. It's a mica that has a bright green to it, and it's probably gonna change to a little bit of an avocado look because this green does that. I'm not sure why, but it changes back to a nice pretty bright green. And then I hadn't poured any soap mixture in this yet. So here is a teal color. It's called tropical teal. It's a little less green than the teal that I'm used to. But this is going to be, well, it's the first time I've made this, so let's see how this all works out. Need about that much of that color. The white is a lot less. Okay, I haven't used this fragrance oil before either, so this will be interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and hand mix these a little bit. When the first time you use a fragrance oil, it's best to have it a little loose and then wait for it to thicken up rather than have it be thick and it's not working well. I do need parts of this to set up, so let's see, because it is kind of going to be layered. Oops. So what I don't like about these, they kind of got this little scoop here, so you can't really fill this measuring cup up like I'd like to. And I did put a little titanium dioxide in this one so I could lighten it just a little bit. Now, and then I also have some black oxide mixed with some of my soaping oils. So I'm gonna go ahead and, let's see, we'll do this part first. The smell of this one is kind of a fresh apple-y smell, but it's not a true apple. But it smells really good. Okay, there's those. I'm gonna wait on the white because that's actually going on the top. And now let's mix up this one. This is what I would call a very light trace, if a trace at all. It's not really leaving a path behind. My soap mixture is behaving really well today. It doesn't typically do that. Depends on the weather sometimes, I think. Here we go. Let's go ahead and mix this up. blacks are such a hard color to do in soap because it's hard to tell how dark, and if you have it dark enough or if it's just going to be dark gray. Okay, so I'm not going to over mix this. I'm going to go ahead and pour some of this off. Actually, a good bit of it off. Now this is my fragrance oil. It's kind of yellow, but it's not supposed to turn your soap colors, which it wouldn't really matter. This would probably be a good soap to use for, let's see here, other colors. When you use a black soap or making something black, it's a good one to use vanilla. But I did not choose a vanilla. And a teeny tiny touch in here. And the rest. Between these two. Okay. Let's scooch these off to the side. And I'll go ahead and stick blend this. Okay, let's go ahead and pour some of this in the bottom. Very satisfying to see that spread out like that. That's kind of cool. Okay, just want a little bit. And I'm going to put some in. So when I make soap, I have all of this leftover soap sometimes when I'm done, and I put them in my round molds. And sometimes I don't get them full. There's a little too little left and I can't find the little tiny ones. So I have these. I'm gonna start out with this. Let's see if you guys can figure out what I'm making. Okay, we've got that in there. Now, I'm gonna put, and I have this, and this isn't all of the soap balls that I have, but this is quite a few. I've got all these big guys. I'm gonna stick these in here randomly. Tried to pick the colors that were kind of more spacey looking and maybe a little more like a planet. So yes, this is a planet soap, and I thought that was going to be really fun for January. It's the time of year when sometimes here in Iowa we can see the aurora borealis. My kids have been watching for it. There have been a few sun flares where they've actually said that there was going to be, and my kids went outside to watch it and turned out not to be anything because it clouded over. I don't know if you guys have ever had that happen. That's no fun, right? Let's put that guy there. We've got some icy shine. We've got some black pepper ones. And I've got some small. So let's save a little bit of that for the top. And then I'm gonna drop in randomly. Don't want them all to be too close together. What do you think?
Oh, that's pretty. I like it.
Soap all over my hands, but
It does look like well.
a solar system.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you.
At least one out of a a book, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably not what the true solar system looks like, but
To say, can you name all those planets?
oh, no. The little red ones are a whole bunch of tiny little Mars.
There we go.
Want them to be far enough apart so we have soap structure going on here. That looks so cool. Okay, now for the next part, scrape this guy out here. put this into something else, into my round molds, and we will see you guys when it's time to take it out of here and chop it up, which should be in a couple of days. See you later. Bye.
it'll look really good. I'm just really interested to see what it look like when you cut through the soap in the center.
Okay, ready to see what the colors look like?
Yes.
I did see one of my screensavers popped up and it had a Aurora Borealis on it. It looked really cool. And it was these colors, but pink.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
That looks really good.
Wow. Look at
Oh
that.
my goodness.
Am I too close?
No, you're not too close.
Look at that, guys.
It's pretty.
This is one of the half ones. Get teeny tiny pieces of the tiny ones next to it. That'll be one bar to cut. It's stuck because it was sitting there. There we go.
Ooh, I like that.
Looks like that.
Go a little bit lower. Yeah, there we go. Now you can see it all.
I do want to move this layer down lower next time. I think it looks really cool. I kind of want to do it in the middle. That's alright. Ooh, space soup. Okay. My husband made me a new cutter. Look, yay! It's tall enough. It covers it. But now I need a front stop. We didn't get that. So I have some here that I did get cut when we used it. I don't know, can you guys see that? All the little balls. That one had a lot in it. Some of them look like they have just a couple, but when you look from the side, you can see there's more in there. Anyway, and all the glitter on top. I don't know if I'll use that purple glitter on top again. It's not quite as fantastic as I thought it was going to be. And there we go. Does that look cool? Becca's over here nodding.
Hi.
Whoops. See, okay. If you make the soap and this happens, the little balls might slip out. Get this. Use soap glue. It's called water. And you stick it back on there and it dries and it stays put and you can't pull it off after that. So we can fix it. We'll put that one over there. Happens when there's not very much. Let's see, one of these did it. This little guy right here. It's hard to see him because he's tiny and he's in the green, but you can't squish him out. So, and that little tiny piece there, because it's only a sliver of a circle and it won't come out. Way, I can tell that's a big one. Oops. Tear this. Here, one again. Yeah, that's a little bit. Okay. So, when I get this wet, just stick it back in there. Get it wet, stick it back in there, and when it dries, it's stuck. It's probably what I needed to do when I was making the soap was have the soap all wet. I think that would have helped. But my son finally decided that we should call this Galaxy soap because he likes the, what is it? The Schoolhouse Rock Galaxy Interplanet Janet, I think is what it is. Pretty cool. This one's got a lot of pieces. That one's not coming out. Everybody's stable in this bar. This one doesn't have as much in the front, but there's more inside. More meets the eye. Oh, I really like this. This one's cool. Here on the edge. Right there's a purple. Purple one that's inside and you don't see it from either of the outside areas. So are you guys enjoying your winter? I thought this was a great time to make this. My nephew Chance is big, loves to do science, and he has a telescope, and they like to look at the stars and stuff. I think, was it last month, Becca, that we had it where 2 stars were right behind each other? Oh, that was right, around Christmas time, wasn't it?
It might have been.
2 planets were right next to each other. Yeah, this one doesn't look like it has anything, but I bet you there's something in there because I could not fit another round. You see this one, but there's probably something here in the middle. But I made this thinking of Chance, as it's kind of got an apple scent to it. Most kids I know like the fruity smells. I think I want to try the Fruity Pebbles smell I've been hearing about. Or what is it? Fruit Loops. That's it. It's a Fruit Loop scent that you can use for your soaps. Ooh, this one's a good one. I'm gonna have to put that little piece back in. Look at that. And I can see right here, there's a round that starts right, you can barely see the little tiny purple there. But lots of planets in that one, and it's got a little tiny piece here. I'm gonna stick back on. Let me push that out here. This little tiny piece, I'll put back on there. Just use a little bit of water, and it'll dry, and it'll stick. But anyway, if you're watching this, Chance, let me know what you think. So this is our Galaxy, my son named it because I thought it looked like Planet Soap or Space Soap. But he named it Galaxy Soap because he thought that was cooler, my 15-year-old. And let us know what you think. This is only available on our website or in our store. You won't find this at any of our partner stores. And we do have some, and if you'd like to become one, get a hold of us from our website and let us know. Talk to you later. Bye.